Hi, welcome back to part two of the Get Snouts Out the Trough Party video here with Roy Jenkins. We was talking about the corruption and the collusion in government and all the bad doing that appears to be going on with the MEPs and the MPs, etc., etc. And now, as we've said, uncovered, we believe to be part of the Fabian Society and common purpose. I have to make it clear before I hand over to Roy, since the last video that we did, the DWP again have attempted to close us down for a fourth time. Obviously, now biting at the bit, I should think, and frightened of what corruption and collusion is going to be uncovered and exposed on videos like we're doing today. A feature of DWP corruption is that we're actually telling people that this is the way forward and that this is what we have to do by exposing the corruption in government, naming and shaming these cretins and these people who are totally taking the pee out of the UK public. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hand you straight back over to Roy, who's going to continue his story, and hopefully it'll go out on air and the government won't get their own way with the censorship that they're attempting to push at this moment in time by closing sites down and making us fully aware that they don't agree with freedom of speech and democratic point of view. And enough of that. Let's get on with Roy. Hi, Roy. Good to see you again, mate.
Okay.
Carry on, Roy.
Okay.
Just tell us what you've learned.
This is a letter I've had this week from the IPCC concerning West Midlands Police. They claim they have agreed that my complaint is an abuse of the complaints procedure because it's considered to be a manipulation of the complaint system. They claim because I moved address, I was trying to abuse the system. I won't say what I call them and I've written back to them, but I've turned around and said, if they read the letter they sent, they will realise that I've actually said in letters to the London office, I've changed address, this is the new address. But that doesn't seem to concern them very much. I made a phone call to the IPCC head office in London on Tuesday, and I spoke to the caseworker. I believe his name is A, but it's Thomas, is definitely his second name. And I taped the conversation, which is what I normally do. On tape, when I asked him about the IPC and their investigating complaints against police, his reply to me was, we prefer to leave it to the Professional Standards Office to investigate their own, as they're better at it than the IPCC, which to me is absolutely incredible. They keep telling me that I've got this is Warwickshire Police, it's over 12 months, West Midlands Police, I'm being vexatious, it's over 12 months. I've spoken to the law professor. Every criminal act that I've mentioned to him that have been committed by police, customs officers, MPs, is a criminal act with no time limit.
You're right in what you say.
It is not a civil act. It's a total and utter criminal act.
Are you aware as well, though, even with these cretins claiming that you're vexatious, to be vexatious can only be claimed in a court of law.
Yeah.
So therefore, that's their opinion. Now, we've spoke about this before, and I'm not going to go on too much about it, but if these idiots are going to start telling everybody that they're vexatious, that complains about the corrupt behaviour and the collusion in government, there's 66 million people in this country. We're all going to be vexatious litigants.
I mean, I'm not just talking about IPC or the police. I'm talking about the Financial Ombudsman, the Financial Services Authority, the Bar Council. I can go on and on and on. And every time they write to you, they tell you you're vexatious, you're being abusive. I wrote to the Bar Council talking about a corrupt barrister, and they said there'd be a committee meeting. I asked to be at the committee meeting. You're not allowed to be. No member of the public can be at our committee meeting. After the meeting was over, they said the barrister had been in the wrong, but they weren't going to sack him, they weren't going to do anything to him. But I could take him to court. So I said, okay, I want to go to court. Under the Freedom of Information Act, please send me the names of the people that were on the committee meeting. You don't have to give me the full names, just the initials, the date of the meeting, the time of the meeting, minutes of the meeting, everything went on at that meeting, and who decided to come out with the outcome that we did. Back came the reply in a letter, we do not keep minutes or names of any committee meeting that we hold here. The only way you can get it is by a judge. So I wrote back saying, well, if I can get it from a judge, why are you telling me none exist? It's it's absolutely impossible. Every time you write to any so-called independent authority, this is what you come up against. So
I think it's fair to say when you're dealing with these government officials and these government people, we know when they're lying there, don't we? The bloody mouth moves. That's what it boils down to.
Well,
And you know, at the end of the day, this is why we have to keep pushing the issue and the corruption in government. And Gordon Brown, you won't get away with it forever. People will not put up with the crap no more. Now is the time to come forward. I don't know how many times you've got to be told, but we intend to nail you. So where'd you go from here now, Roy? What's going to happen from here?
What we've done now, we've actually we sent a letter to Gordon Brown in November of 2008, referring to the money laundering from the Italian embassy, which he knew about, Major knew about, Thatcher knew about.
And certainly your own MP.
Oh, my MP, right, called for a meeting, which I attended. At the meeting was Wright and his PR, whatever it is, Woodward. He demanded 110% proof of everything that I was saying. He wanted documents of proof for shipping invoices. He wanted documents of proof to show I collected laundered money from the Italian embassy in London. He was giving it in bucket loads. Then he turns around and writes me and tells me then he's actually sent the tapes and the documents to the Cabinet Office. So I've asked Wright, and I've been asking them and Wright and the Cabinet for the last years, where is the copy of the investigation? They won't even tell me where the papers are or who's got the papers. I tell you nothing. There is billions and billions of pounds going missing from this country every year.
But we now know that a lot of the money that's going missing is definitely going towards common purpose, and that's why there's so many people all over the country doing freedom of information requests to find out where this money's going. Common purpose graduates now are in every government department, and like I've said, Tony Blair, Gordon Brown, part of the Fabian Society, it's a socialist group. You know, how on earth can we expect a fair hearing? And you know, this is why the government want to shut us up. You know, I feel like a parrot keeps saying that, but I can't emphasise the importance of people starting to do these videos and pushing it. So, you know, we're going to be coming up to the close of the video now because with the 10-minute slot, but part 3 will be coming up shortly, and it's going to be real exciting. So, watching you.